Travelling this far south meant we left cell service. We needed to cram in as much miscellaneous video editing work before we left as possible, so the inevitable sigh of relief as the last bar of coverage disappeared was even longer, even deeper and more heartfelt. We travel and make movies like the one you're watching now, which means we constantly traverse the horribly dangerous territory of social media, and the lines between productive work and YouTube wormhole are often blurred for us. Waking up without the news's latest disaster or scrolling Instagram is to wake up without a panic you never knew you had. The relief seeps into your bones, and a calm descended on the vagabond. It also means we woke up without weather forecasts, nearby medical care or a supermarket, but we were just happy to be away from it all again, the water slipping beneath our hulls. Join us for an hour of raw, real boat life in the Ragged Islands. 70 nautical miles north of Cuba in the Caribbean lies these beautiful Ragged Islands. Our goal this season was to make it here with our family and crew. The Ragged Islands are exactly as they sound. Pure, remote, unspoilt, rough. More Cheerios.
Yeah. We don't turn Tron up here.
You can. You want to come and say good morning?
No.
Oh. Fine.
Yabu.
You're okay.
Mama, I need to do it.
Good morning.
Morning. He's not even walking yet and he's climbing on the nav station.
Lenny wakes up and always runs downstairs and says hello to Elena. I usually try to stay a little bit quiet because Kai and Imi are still asleep. They're probably not. They're probably just chilling out in their beds for a little bit. It's very early. It's unbelievably peaceful outside. It's glorious. Yeah, so I wake up and that's my view. If there's not mosquitoes close to land and no seams, this is wide open. So I wake up and I just have a beautiful view from my bedroom.
Now we need a spoon. I grabbed out a spoon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my
Look at my footprints. So yum. Formula when wet really sticks to everything, just FYI.
I've been trying to do intermittent fasting. Elena read a book by Dr. David Sinclair. Anyway, it didn't really work yesterday, Elena.
You didn't fast yesterday?
Last night at about 11 p.m, which is way after we normally go to sleep.
Mama, I can do it.
I couldn't sleep. I was so hungry. I had like 2 Vegemite sandwiches full of cheese and butter, and then you know that block of chocolate in there.
Oh, tell me you didn't eat it all. Our days usually start with a coffee, a swim, and cleaning up the saloon, turning Riley and Lenny's bed back into our table again.
Morning, Emmy.
Morning.
Kai's awake too. How you going, Kai?
Good morning. I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, how are you?
Good, mate.
Yeah,
How'd you sleep?
I slept very well. Probably 10 hours. Just crashed. Not sure.
We had a massive day in the water yesterday.
Yeah, it was that. It takes you out of you going diving, and then all this peace and tranquility at this island here, so you could just sleep and sleep. It's amazing.
Beautiful.
About giant lobster?
No, luckily I know it's safely cooked and in the fridge.
Riley's getting mad at me because I'm using my iPhone to film, but I got this new phone case, and we have the new iPhone, and the quality is amazing, I think. Let us know what you think. But it has the case has a good tripod on it, and I love
can
it.
tell. Elena
Squish over.
is missing the part of her brain that makes her able or not able to set up a tripod.
I always fix it in post. Riley has a phobia of crooked horizons.
She puts it up. She sets up the camera and it's like this, and then she goes, "Okay, let's go."
It's so
and I'm like,
easy to tweak the rotation
are you
in post.
finished? Like, are you gonna fit? That's definitely
He
not.
doesn't get it.
I'm tempted to say, I would normally be tempted to say that I'm the person that doesn't fire up in the morning until I've had a coffee.
Today, I actually
But that's not
need
true.
one. Today.
Because you don't need caffeine. You can go
Nah.
and jump in the ocean.
We've gone
or-
without caffeine before. It's fine. Like, we don't get, like, withdrawals or anything. I just love the ceremony in the morning. But I will admit, today, I actually need a coffee. I feel like I'm still sleeping. Darren woke up so early.
Jump in the water. It's the hard thing to do and the best thing to do.
Yeah.
If we ever get a house, I'm going to get an ice plunge pool. like every podcaster ever.
And everyone living in, like, Byron Bay.
Do they?
I think so.
The hippies are onto it as well, aren't they? Good on them. Lenny, we're going to go sailing today.
You're probably better.
Making his voice strong so he can be an opera singer.
Riley just informed me that it could be pretty rough today, so I'm putting everything that could slide off shelves and onto the floor away. I'm tucking them into the shelves and into the mirror.
You can really feel it dig in down the front, hey? As it comes tight, the front of the boat goes.
This is just stunning. We just did a little spin once we pulled up the anchor and got real shallow.
It's the
Spun around.
technical phrase in sailing is the Kansas City Shuffle.
Okay. We just did the Kansas City Shuffle in some of the clearest water you've ever seen. And we're sailing this way today.
I'm getting 14 knots true from here, which means, yeah, we're going to be a little bit downwind, so we probably should go full main.
Those limestone rocks over there are so beautiful.
This whole place is beautiful, mate.
Okay, this is where we are in the world, you guys. We left the Exumas like a week ago, and we're come down to the Ragged Islands. This was our first stop. Just a tiny bunch of islands, Little Water Key. And today we might sail Well, the boys can't figure out where we want to go, but I'd say somewhere around there. Raccoon cut. And these are the raggeds here, which everyone says are just amazing.
There for half an hour. Now when the engines are off, the water maker uses so much electricity, so
If you're liking this real, slower paced sailing, please let us know in the comments. Or let us know what you'd like to see more or less of. Subscribe if you're new here too, for new videos every Monday and sometimes Friday as well.
So we were headed about 35 miles south. We were really pinching into the wind. The sea state's a little bit worse than what we thought it might be. And also the wind is a little bit further south. All of that means that we were going quite slowly to try and get upwind. So we've selected a different island, and instead of going 5 knots hard upwind, we're going 8 knots to an island that's much closer. So it's only going to take us 2 hours to get there, rather than, you know, plus all the mucking around that we've already done. So we've been at it for probably an hour and a half, to be another 2 hours, and then anchoring and all that sort of stuff, which will be another half an hour, instead of 8 hours and potentially arriving in at night time when the sun's setting, and then there's coral heads to dodge. So definitely a good decision. We're not going to get as far south as we would have liked, but, you know, we'll also be able to enjoy the afternoon hanging out by the water, swimming off the back of the boat, no doubt. There was there was heaps, but there was 2 bull sharks that were quite friendly that were hanging around the back of our boat at the last anchorage. And I think that's going to be the same all the way along here, which is actually really good. Like, lots of people are probably thinking, oh no, but it's just amazing to see all the life in the water. I haven't had a chance to dive on this side of the island yet to check out all the coral heads, but on the bank side rather than the blue water Atlantic side, it's all beautiful, and there's a bunch of stingrays and different sorts of sharks, and it's been really, really good so far. So yeah, cracked off. We're now doing 8.3 knots, 8.4, which means that we'll get there in a timely fashion. So one of the things that we really wanted to do with this episode today was, like we're kind of always trying to do, but bring to you exactly what it feels like on board a boat when you're sailing. And just obviously like a normal day for us, but it's so difficult to try to convey the feelings and the sensations that a human has via video to you guys of what it's like sailing. It's like almost impossible, but that's it. That's our goal for today. I was just explaining to everyone how sort of my goal for today's episode is to explain as well as we can what it feels like and the sensations on board whilst we're sailing. Is that your goal as well?
I guess, yeah, just, you know, it's going to be less exciting and less filming only the best bits. It's more the reality and exactly what happens when we sail and just life in general, I guess. It's nice for people to know that we're human too, and our children do scream and cry, and everything doesn't always go right, I guess. It's nice to get a glimpse of that.
No, so I don't want to film the kids crying. I want to film the boat's sensations.
I want to film it all of it. I'm so hungry. I want to break my fast. Whatever, David Sinclair. You and your fasting. No good for you, I tell you.
You're just eating Kaneki and butter.
Kaneki bleu. Greta Thunberg taught us Kaneki bleu.
Kaneki brew.
Kaneki brud. And then Kai, who's also from Sweden, said Kaneki brud, and we've forgotten about it and then remembered. It was really funny. Whoa, that was a big one.
I saw you staring at the butter knife as it was going from the butter to the bread, to the butter, to the bread again. Your eyes were rolling.
Come and say sorry and kiss me again.
Riley asked me before if I wanted to film, and I said no, because I was hungry.
Hangry? Probably because you're breastfeeding, hey? You just can't get through.
I'm just going to keep using breastfeeding as my excuse for not fasting for now. When I stop breastfeeding, I'm really going to have to give this a good shot.
You've been at the helm for a while, Skipper.
Yeah. It's feeling a bit queasy today, actually.
You know Darwin's up?
Yeah, I heard him.
Okay.
Yeah, feeling a bit queasy down there, so if I do this, I'm usually fine.
You look like one of the people out of June. Did you have a nice sleep? Yeah. Both the kids sleep so much better when we're sailing. It's nuts. Like, Lenny's out to it. He's probably a little bit seasick. I haven't seen Darwin get seasick yet, but he definitely sleeps so much better when we're out on the ocean.
You're gonna be a sailor. Be a little nipper.
Here you go, mate. No worries. What's that?
I say no butter on my fingers.
Yeah, don't get the butter on your fingers.
That's trying to I turn into a butter.
You're a bit sad when you woke up, weren't you? Hey? Yeah. I gotta go and sail the boat, but if you need anything else, you come and... Or do you want me to stay here with you?
They need to go swimming with you.
You want me to go sailing with you?
No, but we have to sail on the boat before we have to enter the wave.
Yeah. We are sailing now.
Yeah, you have to grab the steering wheel like this.
I do. Yeah, Dad's got to grab the steering wheel. The helm. Can you say helm?
Help.
Yeah. About 2 miles to go.
Awesome. He's being so cute right now.
I know, it's crazy.
What are you doing now?
Just trying to avoid this. It's just a rock up here.
This is our new group of islands over here. Jamaica Key? Is it Jamaica Key? You're making me nervous. You didn't hear my joke.
Yes, I did. It was terrible. You're making me cringe.
We've just come behind the islands on the leeward side, nearly. So already the ocean has flattened out a bit. The water is so beautiful and clear right now. And we're getting closer to our anchorage. I'm pretty excited. I was actually feeling pretty queasy on that trip. I have to admit, I've gotten a lot better. You right, babe? Yeah, since having Darwin, something's definitely changed and I'm not as seasick, which is so good. But if I don't do everything in the first half of the sail, during the first half, I might still get seasick, but it's definitely a lot better.
Oh, we've got to go in this gap here. Well, I was just talking to Kai and saying, should we go in this gap here? And he said, let's go around. But we got to drop the sails at some point anyway, so. I don't know. Both are good. Be nice to sail through here.
Dropping the mainsail. And we just spotted a blue hole over there.
Now we're gonna jibe around. Jibing.
We're about to sail over a blue hole. We've never done that before. I didn't think twice about it, but Riley's a little bit concerned. Me and Kai are like, why are you scared? You're gonna be sucked down into it. But there is a blue hole right here. I think we're gonna go dive it later. We have to dive it.
3 meters.
Hold on, Riley. Something crazy might happen here.
You get transported to another dimension.
Wow.
7 meters.
Did we get transported to another dimension?
You ready for this?
What does it say the depth is?
It said 16 meters.
Okay.
That's so cool. Holy shit. I'm gonna come back here in a minute.
Now we're just trying to find a spot to anchor. What said on the map was the anchorage. What was the anchorage on the map isn't super calm, so we tried looking on the other side of this big long rock. It's not very calm at all. We found a spot to anchor, kind of. This was the anchorage, but it's not super protected. It's kind of got a swell bouncing off the rocks surrounding this area, so it's not dead flat in here, but we will survive. Your anchor's just there. And it looks like it's in grass. What's it gonna be, Kat?
I don't know.
Well, dive on the anchor.
Yeah, but yeah. No, of course I'll do that.
You just mean because there's rocks everywhere?
Yeah. So it's seagrass everywhere. So I just called out to Kai and I said, hey, bring the mothership over here. We might be a little bit close to the shore. We're very close to shore, but with the, I don't know, it's just the same depth. I just feel like this is better. He just smashed the anchor. Damn it. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to be right in here. Now dump it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Right, we're gonna go check out this blue hole. It's such a privilege to come to a place and actually be the one that gets to go diving first. Usually, like pre-crew, it was always me with the kids all the time and I'd miss out on so much fun stuff. So it's really nice that Imogen's at the beach with the kids and they're so happy. She's the best. But anyway, I'm gonna go swap out with Imogen after I have a dive.
Are we sure this is it?
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
But is that the blue hole?
No, it's not in the blue hole.
No, is that the blue hole?
Oh, yes, definitely it's the blue hole, yeah.
Okay.
It may drag a bit, but it's probably going to be trying to drag uphill.
Whoa! Amazing. Is that beautiful?
Bye.
Yeah, this is stunning. Yesterday we got a lobster, a huge one, and now Riley's just got another 2. Wow, there is so much sea life here. It is really flourishing. I am amazed at all the sea life here. I've seen a big turtle, a small turtle, a big bull shark, a small black-tip reef shark, another reef shark I couldn't identify, huge nassau gropers, so many hogfish. Like, this is a breeding ground for hogfish, clearly. Spanish mackerel, what else? Oh, and so much lobster.
On the way to the surface, because I've got this, there was a shark like right there, so I shot the fish and just quickly tried to pulled it in and quickly tried to get to the surface as fast as I could. And I looked down at the fish and that caught the water, and then my mask filled up. So Elena, rightly when I got to the surface, she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine."
I noticed so many more reef sharks now since you shot the fish. Did you see them all here?
No.
There's like, I thought 2 extra reef sharks just around the boat. They know.
Oh yeah, they definitely know.
We just got back to the boat to quickly get changed. Well, Kai and I are getting changed and we're getting dropped off at the beach to find some firewood whilst Riley takes Imogen to see this blue hole. The weather's gotten even better than it was before. We've just gotten stuck on the boat though. Riley's in a bit of a food frenzy.
I've thought about this before, right? There's a bunch of things that the human body needs. This is not an ad for Athletic Greens, but if you could have something like previously, I thought about some sort of multivitamin or whatever, so let's just say Athletic Greens. If you have a thing which gives you all of the substances that your body needs, and then all that you need on the boat is a tub of lard, like just fat, which just simply provide. You and I have had this discussion before. So that's the energy that you need. So you have 2 teaspoons or 2 tablespoons of just plain, like flat out, high energy fat, and you just got a tub of that sitting in the corner, and then an Athletic Green, and then you just don't need to worry about anything. That's your food done for the year.
How boring would life be?
Yeah, I mean, if you get bored, you can go and catch a hogfish and cook it on the beach and whatever. But would you die? Or would you be lacking something? That's my point.
You need fibre.
Apart from,
fibre.
And then a fibre pill.
Okay, well, I think you need lots of fibre.
All right, lard, celery, and AG1.
I think you need food. I don't think you can ever go without.
But that's what I'm asking. Why not? Are there any... What would those people be? Super smart doctors? I'd say nutritionists, but I don't think that they would have... Like, is there an answer to that? I bet there's not. Has there been
no doubt
a peer-reviewed study?
That says you can survive off a supplement, lard, or some energy and fibre.
What? Yeah, like just spaghetti maybe.
But that's food. No, what the heck? By the way, just quickly, if anyone is wondering why I'm dressing like this in this episode, you must have missed the last one where I had my skin lasered, so I'm melasma-free for the time being. It's going to get bad again in a couple of months, but I'm doing everything I can to stay out of the sun, especially now when my skin is so fragile. I got a fresh layer. It's so delicious. I would hate to ruin it so quickly. So yeah, this is me now. Actually, not as bad as I thought it would be. This is quite light, breathable. Look at these sucker fish. You miss Mum? Did you miss Mum?
Yeah.
Let's see what Kai's doing. I see little flame.
Where did they come from?
It's moments like this, when I'm trying to explain to friends and family what our life is like, that are impossible to convey to someone that hasn't experienced this lifestyle. How can you describe with words being happened upon by a school of jacks, having learned to live in their underwater world? It takes years to become comfortable underwater so that you can be calm enough to notice the black line that separates the yellow streak from the grey on some fish but not all, or the hierarchy that quickly develops as schools enter and exit an area, or to be truly astonished at the collective agency of this particular school in a marine and fishy sonder.
Okay, the crew are back. How was it, Emmy?
Amazing. Thank you.
What were you going to say, Riley?
Oh, there was a big mutton snapper there.
Well, 2 lobsters are cooked already. Kai's cooked
Are they
them.
really?
Yep.
Oh, cool.
We have all seen so much sun today. We are I in particular am dying. Hey, I can barely stand up. I just need to...
That happened to me yesterday.
Really? I've drunk so much water today. I don't know what it is. It's just I'm done with the sun.
Jump in the water again.
Yeah, I probably should. This is also really nice.
Hey, Kai, how'd you cook that, mate?
I made a huge fire. I put the fish in the middle of the fire, and then we waited about 20 minutes, and now it's cooked.
It was only 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Maybe a bit more.
A
but
warped time.
felt quite quick anyway.
We are eating like kings. This is so good. This is actually insane.
It's like roasted chicken skin.
Oh yeah, it tastes like roasted chicken skin. Wow.
Yeah, man. After a big day's sail and then going and checking out the blue hole twice, I'm exhausted. I'm pretty tired. Which is fine. I can lay low here. I've just had a little bit of food, which will hold me in good stead for later on. I tried to, I think I said before, I tried to fast last night and I was scoffing down on massive amounts of food at about 11 p.m. But yeah, the sun can really get to you. It's super hot today. It's like, I don't know, the second I was cold, having dove in the blue hole, and as soon as I got out of the water with Emmy, I was like hot to the point where I was thinking, not survival, but just being like, it's better for everyone if Dad gets out of the sun here, definitely. Who's that? Is that you, Darwin? Dude, you are so sandy.
Where are we going? No, that's the fish tail. That's the hogfish tail that we just ate. You want to tell everyone where we're going?
We're going to the meal truck. I mean, we're going to another truck.
The fuel truck.
No, another big truck.
Okay.
Another big.
So there are 2 fuel trucks over here. Apparently, someone wanted to build some kind of resort here with 12 double room buildings, but I don't know what happened to it. It's well and truly deserted. And the only way to get there is actually wading through the water, because if you go up the stairs here, there's just cactuses, overgrown cactuses everywhere. You wanna show everyone? You take the camera and you go show everyone.
Yeah. Now we're in the heat. So we're going to have a meal truck up there. And so that's the meal truck up.
Point it at you and you tell them what's going on.
That's
Don't point it at me. Point it at you.
no bring it at you.
Okay, everyone. Hi, there's 2 fuel trucks and we don't know how they got here.
Yeah, but we're looking at them, and the one with the blue controller.
Yeah, maybe that's where they got stuck here.
Yeah. Hey, look at this engine. Mama, how did that get? Mama, maybe a door open this engine and we be outside.
Maybe. And can you see the other fuel tank up there?
Oh, another one at the
Do you want to
top?
smile for a photo? Oi! Some help?
Mama, I got this thing.
All right.
I got this. Becky wants to build it.
Oh. If it's not the cactus, it's the volcanic rock. It's so pointy.
Whoa. Can you climb up there?
I don't think we should go any further, Lenny. It says private property, no trespassing. See, we're not allowed to go past.
Yeah, we should stay here. Yeah, I want to fence it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not funny?
And see,
Did you break the crab together?
You trying to kill me with a rock, Oedipus? This one's been in timeout for throwing sand in this one's face and then kicking him down the stairs. So after timeout, obviously he must have needed a bit of a rest, so he's on Paw Patrol with the Paw Patrol headphones. How are you after those ordeals, Darwin? You feel okay? Certainly some piacular events there by your brother, certainly requiring atonement. I'd say that recidivism levels are fairly high with him, so apologies for any future indiscretions.
Look at these fish. Oh, man.
You don't drink.
Nice.
As we were packing up by the beach, we didn't have the correct containers for stuff because we never do. We live on a boat, so we just went to the beach with whatever we had. And Kai thought that the best place to store our leftover lobster was in a sultana box.
Hit the subscribe button!
Where is it? It wants to go like that away from you so I could get within range and I would
Would you like something on your velvet?
Darwin, look. Where is your bottle?
Yeah. There's a bottle and cartoons here, mate.
You want a smoothie? This has got coffee in it. Well, you can have something yummy. So very yummy. Okay, good boy.
Oh, you found the headphones. Mama, can I have more smoothie?
Would you mind?
Grabbing him.
Well, just if he wants to. Oh no, it's the coconut.
Do you want to give that to Amy?
Thank you. Should we have that? You got it.
No, you're still
Oh no, it
coming
really is
inside,
Daddy.
All the way up. All the way up. Come on. Hey, Darwin, turn around. That was just one of the better days I've had. So nice when your days are so full and you've been outside all day and then you feel tired. Like, I think I could go to sleep in about an hour.
I stood up before I nearly passed out.
And the best part is we haven't had internet for 2 days now and it's so nice to be away.
It's good, hey. I actually lay down on the sand before and said this is the best day I've ever to Amy. But I
Really?
meant it, yeah.
But you say that sometimes.
Yeah, but I meant it.
Yeah, we have so many best days ever. We're so lucky, honestly. You're so clever.
We've got one more day of sailing tomorrow before we really need to hunker down before a bad wind comes.
Yeah.
So we've got to head off out of here kind of immediately tomorrow. Yeah. Kind of immediately tomorrow morning.
Okay. Seems to be windier in the mornings here, hey? And then by night time it flattens out and it's so nice. But yeah, there is some bad weather coming. And we're going to be, what, far south?
Further south, yeah.
Yeah. We actually need to get to the cell tower for some internet because we have an episode going up in like a few days. We all just drew some oracle cards and now Kai's telling us about his house that he bought in the south of France.
In the northwest of France.
Okay, and it's super old and where is it?
It's in Morlaix,
Okay.
the northwest, which is in the region of Brittany. And it's a place where it rains a lot, but the towns are so picturesque and so old. 500 years old. I mean, it's been there so long, it's crazy.
How did you pronounce it?
Morlaix. So
Morlaix. I can't roll my tongue.
The real star of the show.
Yeah, and look at his little fro.
Brittany.
Brittany.
He's off. He doesn't know what he wants. Backflip, Darwin, backflip.
It's a bit this that cheese. It looks the part and then it's
There he is.
This?
Where's Dylan?
I don't
There he is.
Well, I mean, it could be.
Show everyone how orange this cheese is. We don't even want to know the process.
Oh yeah, this is straight out of McDonald's. There's no selection. It's this or butter that you got to make in your own cheese. What do you think you're fudging? He's got you with the nappy squash. The nappy squash. Oh, right in the ear. Oh, no.
If you guys are still here, well done. That's impressive. And thank you for sticking around all day. Hope you like the different pace of this episode. Just trying something new, seeing if you guys like that.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think, yeah. Do you want to see another long one? Or is this way too slow for you? Or well, you're not going to be here if this was way too slow for you.
I get the feeling that it'll feel more realistic
Yeah.
or authentic, which
Yeah.
is kind of what we're going for. Less sort of produced.
Yeah. But we're very aware of YouTube's, like the people who watch YouTube, their attention spans, and I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because we've seen some YouTube channels that are so slow and we're like, wow, amazing. Like I personally love slower paced things. But yeah, it just depends who's watching and if you guys like that or not.
But anyway, we're just sort of
we're
seeing how
rambling
this
on
one
now.
goes. Yeah, that's our job on the slow ones.
Yeah. So good night for now. We'll see you guys next week.